I'll never hear the end of it. Oh my God. If there's one person I didn't want to upset, Rena Sutton has been with me in the foxhole, the trench of public education for my entire 18 years in it. And if you're under attack, you don't want anybody else in that foxhole with you other than Rena Sutton, because the ammunition's going to come, the coffee's going to be hot, and we're not going to stop until we're done or they're quit coming at us. So I'm going to turn it over to Rena Sutton.
Good evening. I am an educator and I am a counselor. I combine both of those fields in my job every day. I advocate for students and I advocate for educators. Someone has to. I want to talk tonight about the psychological effects of less funding upon educators, cumulative, but especially this year. This year I stood at the door, as I had the last several, and I tried to welcome each and every student as they walked in the school doors the first day of school, and welcome and hug every parent I could get my hands around. In the work days before and in the days ahead, I noticed that even though the educators at my school returned to school with ironclad determination and a wonderful work ethic, I could read their faces and study their body language, and it was perfectly clear that they weren't the same. It was as if each of them were struggling to hold their shoulders up, and no one was quite able to get a clean breath of air in their lungs. The smiles were sincere but less frequent and somewhat forced. Everyone was kind, but a little less interactive. We were all in the same boat, but hardly anyone had the energy to fight the emotional fatigue and the disappointment this year brought. There had been no time to have a chat, and everyone was in a rush. One point I must emphasize, we were as focused as ever. It is our profession, and we are the professionals, and we know that we once again will do and go above and beyond our call of duty, and hope that that will be enough for our students, accompanied by the efforts of their parents in the community. We are probably even more reflective than we've ever been before, because we know it is not the fault of the students, and we are determined that they succeed. The county commissioners have done well. Someone had to do well. Our train was going down the track, and it was about to be derailed, and they came in. With the help of attrition, loss of the death march of many positions, at least for a few years until we change things around. You may ask, why the gloom? At South Macon, I'll give you one instance. We have lost two outstanding teachers at the end of the year who decided it was time for them to retire. They were loving, kind, and outstanding in every way. They devoted 60 to 70 hours a week to their work. I can identify with that. They were beautiful human beings, they still are, and they were the top of their profession. We still have a school full of those type of people. That's what makes South Macon work. We lost another teacher to a transfer, and we lost assistants. We miss them. Our janitors help to load the cars. Parents are getting a good deal for their taxes. We're getting nutritious foods now more than ever. Our children are learning to see foods that their parents can't afford at home. You know, salads, protein, complex carbohydrates. I asked the teachers to tell me in emails, of course after work, how they felt. And these were the words they used: disrespected, unappreciated, betrayed, survivors of the greatest lies, misrepresented, dishonored, and fatigued. They were expected to do more with less money, time, assistance, specialists, supplies, books, etc. Educators feel a great themselves from children, from those that would detach themselves from the poor, the common man, and their children. I'm so tired of hearing self-righteous persons tell me that they're tired of throwing money at education. I have over 30 years of experience as an educator and about that many years or more of being a political activist. I write the same people you invited. I've already invited them, Melissa, time and time again. I hope they take you up on it. Young teachers are broke. Middle-year teachers, middle of their profession, they are broke as well. Older teachers like I am, but powerful like I am, cannot afford to retire because we still have a long life ahead of us. We still have grandchildren. We still have children. We don't want them to leave them with our debt load. A peer of mine said that the ultimate disrespect, in fact several peers wrote me this, was to offer us 25% increase, offer 25% of us an increase of $500 whole to turn against each other. This is inhumane. You do not talk to us like that. How dare you, whoever you are, have you ever gotten down on earth and walked around with real people? We are the ones that teach you. We love you. What happened to you? How dare you throw us in a cage and offer us a bone so we can turn on each other? With most of us dying in the process and giving up hope, and those that won wondering why they won it. I'm sorry, I just have to say this, or die. I'd rather not die. I'm a real patriot. I raised 3 sons, very active ones. They kind of took after me and Alton. It wasn't easy, and it was even harder once I got them raised and I realized what I'd done to them. I have 4 grandsons, and I'm afraid I'm going to have the same effect on them. If I were Brian, Mark, and Nick, I'd run and never let me see those boys again. I raised my children at school. I'm a hugger, kisser, and best lover person. But I'll tell you what, I believe people that are wealthy need to have dignity and benevolence to be truly rich or noteworthy. I would hate to go down as a supporter that degraded public schools for my own advancement. And I want you to consider that if I gave my community opportunity scholarships to save in taxes because I'm a CEO, then most of my community works for me. So they'll all be beholden to me, so none of the parents will ever ask me for a raise. And when I run for an office, they'll vote for me, won't they? What a setup. So I ask you, I implore you, I forgot to tell you, the District 1A Director of NCAE, so I worked myself crazy over that too, after I stayed at school till 6 or 7. I implore you, I dare you to join with these coalition members, including NCAE, as a member or a non-member, or I will be a member someday when I can afford it. I want you to plan and collaborate and fix this situation so public education can rise to the top again in North Carolina, my home state.